It's in the game.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense takes the field. Quick handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Gets it to him on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Running back searching for a hole. Snowed under by the defense.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Dances away to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State hoping to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off. pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot. This is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Finds his tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. The give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's caught. It's limit. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, he's got a chance. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Fresno State right back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. You're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive from the 42. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Grab near the marker, it's Lemon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there. surprised. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Ramsey. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
The play action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them to make big plays for them.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got the back over the middle. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help short. And still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Got his man on the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right.
It's a running room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Using the quick game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base, 27, jump.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Works the middle of the field. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Ramsey. Quick completion on the out. At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Red pass hits complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a feat has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball.
Turning it on! Big play, takes him into plus territory. At the 47. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Off play action on first down. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Charcoal, charcoal, eyes up.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Here we go.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout